Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hello, welcome to the fifth episode and final episode, I think it's number 5 now, of what we call the build-up to the Cup of Champions tournament, which is going to be taking place this week. I've got the legendary Areeb Khan of Sparkhill United here today, our longest serving team. Areeb, do you want to introduce yourself? Assalamu alaikum first.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I'm Areeb. I've been managing Sparkhill United for God knows how many years now, and supporting Riz's tournament since pretty much I think the beginning, probably
Very start, from the very
first,
start,
I think very hardly, maybe missed a year or 2 years over.
2 years.
The stats man. So yeah, it's been good. I think it was due to my ACL that I couldn't.
It's actually 1 year, I think, actually. Was it 1 year, not 2 years?
I think 1 year I did enter, and then but I wasn't playing myself.
It's 1 year.
No, they're brilliant tournaments and great course. So it's
Jazakallah
brilliant to be a part of it.
No, thank you, Areeb, and thank you for coming today, obviously making the way. I know it's not too far nowadays for people at South Birmingham, but you're still a very busy man, mashallah. I know you're very busy, obviously, running businesses, running, obviously, the football team. You've got other things, you've got your family as well. The fact that you've come out today, really appreciate it. Yeah. And it was always, when you said to me that you were happy to do the 29th, I knew with all the lads that the last date would be the 29th.
Okay.
So I think for me, it made sense because you're the longest serving team as well.
Okay.
I thought, you know what, before we wrap it up, it'd be good to have Areeb and last. So fair play, you said 29th as well. So thank you for that as well. Yeah. And before, obviously, we're going to the questions, Areeb, I just wanted to say thanks to all the guys in the background, Isam, Faiz, all the technology guys. Thanks to all the guys that have come the previous weeks as well in the earlier episodes, and thank you to all our sponsors as well. Areeb, mashallah, is fasting today, so he's let us off for the hospitality. So we've got no hospitality provided today. You don't mind that, do you, Areeb? No. Mashallah, the brother's fasting today. But
Riz told me he was going to cook, that's why I thought better not be eating this.
You thought you'd keep away from that? Fair play. Fair play.
Like Allah, you did offer, thanks. Yeah, but.
No, it's obviously, we have to offer it. At least we can, because we know every time we go to Birmingham, Areeb, you can look after us.
No, definitely, man, anytime.
No, it's cool, man. So, Areeb, obviously, I was speaking to you earlier about how we first met before we started this podcast go live. I've got one thing, it's quite similar, and you obviously got your thing, but just tell me a little bit about, first, actually, before we talk about how we met, talk to me about Sparkhill and how Sparkhill started, because Sparkhill's been going 20 years?
Yeah, I think it's 2008, I think we might have been.
2008, so just on 18 years?
Oh, no, 2000, no, it might have been 2006, yes.
I think it's about 2006.
University, yeah.
It's
here on the badge, actually, 2006.
He's on his badge, mashallah, he's forgot.
2006,
You're meant to be the person that started it, you forgot that.
So,
that's 20 years today then?
Yeah,
well,
20
what's
years.
only this year, sorry?
Actually, I should have known this because early in the season we were having this discussion.
Yeah.
And Rio, who's the actual,
top brother,
he's the founder.
What do you mean actual what? Actual what?
He's the actual founder.
Okay, he's the actual founder.
he's the main man, yeah. So he was saying, no, technically, because we started in September, so next year will be our 20th year or something.
2027?
Yeah, 2027, because that'll be complete.
The season, one season completed.
I don't know how you calculate it. He's the statistician on our side. So, but it's been almost 20 years. Give or take. It depends what you're starting from. The first time we entered Chapel League was 2006.
Yeah.
But we did kind of start it just before. I've known the friends I've known from Sparkhill. I've known them since college days.
Fair play.
We initially joined a league called Chapel League, and we were playing for a club called Midland Rangers.
Midland Rangers?
Yeah. Okay. So
what was Midland Rangers about?
Midland Rangers, some top guys. There was Mitton, Rubiel. Rubiel actually was also part of then Chapler. They had a team which we played part of, and we had a few other friends that we want to bring in. We thought, actually, as with anything, you do it, you don't realize what goes on behind the scene. You want to do it yourself. You think you can do better. So we tried it. We had quite a few friends who had been playing, and we couldn't get in the Midland Rangers team. So we thought, okay, let's set something up. Yeah. There was the riots going on at the time, the Lozelle riots. So around that time, we thought, actually, it's a good opportunity to try bring communities together. There was a lot of, because the Chapel League at that time was predominantly Bengali.
Yeah.
Not because I think it was just through that community. There was people being introduced. So we had a mix. We had white, black, all sorts.
In your team, it's diverse
in our team. So we kind of thought it's a good opportunity. So we started Sparkhill then, and it's been going ever since. And just recently, last year, the season just finished. We've
trophies, isn't it?
yeah, that's from this season where we entered the Vets League.
What is it? The MF, not the MFL, is it? Was it?
No, it's God knows what the
Beacon or something. No, it's not Beacon,
West Midlands Vet or something. I should know the name of it. I just turn up and play, bro. Like I said,
and pick up the trophy.
If you get the chance, yeah. So it's quite a good league apparently. The standard and the Prem level is quite good. You've got
you guys not in the Prem?
No, because it's our first season, we started at the bottom.
Okay.
We played a team in the Prem on one of the cups. We did quite well. 2 of our defenders got injured and we ended up losing the game. And until then, it was 1-0.
Okay.
So I think we've got the skill and the level to compete up there, but it's going to take a bit of time getting up there, I think.
How many divisions in that league?
There's about 4 or 5.
And you just won the 4 for the 5th one?
Yeah. So I think we're in Division 3, then there's 2, 1, and then Prem, I think. So 4 division probably. But we started at the bottom. We're hoping because of our results we can jump.
Okay, they might push up a bit, you think?
Yeah, we're hoping. I wouldn't hold my breath, but let's see. So that's how the league started. That's how the team started, and through the years we've done all sorts of other kind of community projects for youth, for disabled people, for people who just want to play football. Just kind of, there was this one thing done by Mars where you just sign up. Anyone can, a lot of the time people don't have teams to play for, so they just turn up and play. Sort of sessions we did. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of funding available. So depending on the funding, it kind of governs what kind of projects we can usually do. So yeah, that's what we've been up to, and it's just something to kind of keep us fit, something we enjoy, give something back to the community whilst doing something enjoyable.
Ariba, so honestly, it's something amazing to be going for 20 years nearly, especially because I've obviously seen from the start. I mean, not even from the start, so maybe 2008, I think, is around there. I got to know you, Ariba, but it's only 2 years before, and to see that you're still playing, the lads are still playing. A lot of the lads are the same lads as well, aren't they?
I was just looking at some of the pictures that you got there. And so in this tournaments that when we won, there's quite a few lads who are still playing in the events, and then that was the basis because we had a good, Luke, I think he actually won the tournament with Real West Brom, But he's been one of our players for Sparkhill for years now. But one of the main things and the reason for us being as successful as or being able to continue is because it is just our friends.
Okay, you think that's one of the reasons why it's been so long, the longevity?
Well, one of the things we always try to do, we've not always gone for the best players or we've tried to keep, and that's when we've seen the best success. When we've stuck to our friends, even if they're not the best, they give you that extra. Same with you guys, how when we used to play with you guys, remember how you used to be those competitive games because you guys were the similar sort of, same sort of wavelength. You had it just your friends,
We appreciate that.
So those games used to be good. Everyone's playing for each other. You have a bit of banter and whatnot, but take the mick out of each other. But it's all football.
The core is all your friends' base, isn't it?
Exactly. So we've always core has always been pretty much the same, and then we've just got other friends joining in. So we're open to good players coming.
You've had good players. You've had very good players.
Quality players. I've been lucky, very fortunate. I've played with some amazing players. I've played with people who got selected for Pakistan under 18s or something. I've played against people. No, that was Umar Javed. Akmal, very talented. He was, I think, vice captain of Aston University.
Yeah, mashallah. Good player.
Some other players who are so talented, but just maybe never pursued it as much.
Afsar played. Is he Aki's brother? Afsar.
Yeah, Aki's brother Afsar.
Afsar. He's a very good player as well.
Yeah, so he promised us. I think him and Rio had some sort of agreement that if we beat
Rio is a man,
So Rio and him are really good friends. Afi and Rio I think known each other since school, college or whatever. And so Rio had a deal with him saying that if we beat him, I think in the cup final or something, then he owes us a
when
season.
He played for Aston?
Yeah. So I think in our first season we beat him in the cup, and because of that, or win the league or something like that between them. So then he stuck to it. He said, okay, I owe you a season. He gave us a season.
Just one? He gave you a couple of seasons?
No, he gave us, I think, just the one.
Then he went back?
And then we had old brothers now. I should play. Aki's played for us in the Vets League this season. His other brother, Asfar, he's played for us a few seasons. It's a good.
It's always been a good quality squad, and it's good that you mentioned that the core of the teams have been people. The core of the team has been people that you know, your friends, people that you grew up with, and thanks for mentioning obviously our lads because although you lot obviously have far exceeded anything that we've done. No, you have, mashallah, you've far exceeded that. And the fact you're still playing now, 20 years on, is obviously a testament to yourself, Ria, and all the guys involved as well, to keep the lads going. But yeah, we try to do the same thing. We try to make sure that it's all our own lads that play together. Maybe add one player here and there, but it's all lads that we knew, basically.
Yeah.
No, but it's really, really good to hear that, Reeb. So obviously, you mentioned there, Reeb, about like 20 years and all that sort of stuff, and the fact that it's all your lads together. Where's the drive come from you as an organizer? You and Ria are the main people behind it. Am I right in saying that? Obviously, Aki's come now, he's helping you, yeah?
Yeah, no, there's many of us, especially like this season, for example, Kurum, he's our captain.
Top guy, good players all come.
Yeah, quality player. He's been doing a lot. There's Tariq Rashid. He's
I think I know
attending meetings and
Tariq,
stuff. He's a big hench guy now. People often think he's my twin. He gets offended. That's why I thought I'd throw that in there. There's Umar Javed. He's helped out as well. And then over this time, there's been Khalil, who's there from the beginning.
Khalil, I know Khalil. We don't know Khalil from.
He used to play against you guys, so you'll know him. You'll definitely remember him. He's moved to Pakistan, but even now he's available. He's available on kind of WhatsApp and stuff. Just staying in touch and supporting lads, getting funding, all those kind of things. These are things that help and
fundamental.
Yeah,
the core.
Exactly. So maybe me and Rio are probably the face of the club or something, but generally it's everyone. Everyone's got something they're doing. I kind of do most of the kind of funding and those kind of things. Rio does most of the kind of the operations and making sure, bringing people together. He's the networker.
Fair play to him, man.
So he puts in a lot of time and
Where
effort.
does Amir fit in?
Amir's nobody, bro. Amir's just a superstar, there he is.
He's still playing, Amir, isn't he?
There he is, man. Amir's still playing. He played vets as well.
I know, I've seen the photo of him, man. He's a good player.
Yeah, no, he's a good player. I think he was one of the contenders for goal of the season.
Was he?
Yeah. Amir, bro. He scored a cracker, and it was in a game where I think we were losing 2-0 or 3-0, and we hadn't lost any games the whole season. And a lot of heads went down, and Amir scored a cracker in that game. And we turned the game around, and I think we ended up winning 4-3 or something.
Fair play, so he kick-started it.
So that was kind of taken into kind of consideration. The goal was good itself, and the time it came, the team it came against. So fair play to Amir. Amir's
No, he's top brother, mashallah, man.
No, definitely.
Another brother I know because of you. Do you know what I mean? No, it's true because you and Ria, basically. And obviously got to know Amir really well. I've got good banter with Amir, like yourself. But you got Waz Wahid still there as well, isn't he?
Waz Wahid, still. He was, I think, the player of the tournament and top goal scorer when we won it.
I don't think he's top goal scorer when we won it. But he's player of the tournament for sure. He won it when you lot won in 2013. He didn't get top goal scorer. He fell one behind Chris Brown. But he played brilliantly and obviously scored the killer goal, didn't he? Do you know what I mean?
He was very talented.
He's a very athletic, fit lad. Do you know what I mean?
Very. He just makes it look so easy when he has the ball. But I don't think he has the same passion, same drive as much. I think me and Rio, we have the passion and drive that you're asking about. Is more. Me, I'm quite competitive, so I like to. If it was my club, I can get myself in the team. I'll be honest.
So that's your way in.
So that's my reason. Imran, he's a bit of a socialite, so he likes the kind of whole social aspects, keeping the lads and staying in touch. So
that's important as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I'm fortunate because of him. I get to get that social without having to put the effort in. So it just depends. Everyone's got something different. A lot of the lads, they for the social, for seeing the lads, because you know what it is like. It's amazing. Like 20 years, I still feel like I'm 18, 20 or something. Sometimes you forget, I'm 40 now. But the main thing is you get to see the lads at this age, otherwise you're busy with life, kids.
Priorities, isn't it?
Yeah, priorities. So at least this way, once a week, I've got time booked away, I need to do this. And you end up seeing the lads that you've kind of known for 20 odd years or even more.
It's good to touch base with people and keep in touch.
Definitely.
Football is a good tool for that, isn't it? Any sport really, but football
is amazing. Like the benefit I've taken from football is, it's not just physical.
Mashallah.
Also, I've built so many contacts. You meet all sorts. Everyone plays from all walks of life.
100%.
All races, all religions. I've got so many contacts. I see people, my parents, my wife, kids, everyone. They're like, "Whoa, how do you know football?" Now they just guess football. Once in a while, I'll be like, "No, actually, from university." But he used to play football with me at university. So it's a great. people used to say, get in sports, you know, it's good for you for networking, all that kind of stuff. You naturally just build these connections.
Skills come out of it, don't they?
Yeah, communication, all these things. When I remember when I was like, 16, 18, putting these things, captain of the so-and-so team, this, and learn these transferable skills. And I'm thinking, nah, if I learn nothing. But so many years back, if I look back, there's so many things I've learned, how to interact with people, how to deal with people, manage difficult situations. There's a lot of politics in football, bro.
There's loads,
Believe it or not, man. Sometimes, even at this age, I was saying, sometimes I think, why do I do it? Because you go on the WhatsApp group and you just, people just politics and
football politics, man. There's
or just banter going out of hand or something. You just think, why do I do it, man? But
part of the fun, isn't
yeah,
it?
but it teaches you those skills and it teaches you to kind of control. It teaches you a lot of patience.
The skills that you, if you don't mind me saying, Arif, obviously you've got a business now, haven't you, mashallah? I know you're one of the partners in the business, haven't you?
Yeah.
Skills that you probably be able to take into the business as well as conflict management, as you mentioned, communication, teamwork, organisation. Because I've always seen you as someone who's very organised, mashallah. Would you say you are? I think you're quite an organised guy.
I'm like a duck, bro. On the top, or a swan. Yeah, you look very cool, calm. But underneath, I'm like.
You seem in control. I've always known you to be quite an organised guy.
Alhamdulillah. Again, it's thanks to the contacts and the people. Standing on the shoulders of a giant, as they say. It's nothing that I've done. Like even like business partner. It was Rio, who's my business partner. We started a team, we did that. Then we went to running our own league. Then we running our own business. So again, it's just kind of developed, and Allah's made it possible for me to kind of learn and develop. And managing those teams, making sure 11 people are turning up is not much different to making sure 6, 7 people are turning up to a shift. So they are, people, you don't realize these things, but you learned them from somewhere. So that's the first kind of experience, making sure, checking up on people. When I remember the first few tournaments I turned up to tournament, people didn't turn up. I'm like, huh? And then I'm calling him, I forgot. Next tournament, I knew. I reminded people.
Preparation, isn't it?
Like you, bro, how many reminders do you send? Because if you don't do that, they're not turning up.
They're going to forget it, 100%.
They're getting paid. They could have done whatever. Getting money out of people. I know now. Make sure you get the money out of people for tournaments first. Otherwise, they're not paying after the tournament. Little things, just streetwise. There's so much things. But I think the best thing is connections and the friendships and those kind of things. You don't realize at the time, and then look, Redditch. Where would I have met you? Redditch.
No, man, it wasn't for football. Adil Munir in it.
That's it. Yeah, Adil Munir. So it's amazing. It's a very small world, especially when you start networking.
100%. Yeah,
it helps out a lot, and all these kind of activities, extracurricular activities, is this kind of football. There's another thing I did a while ago, like it was called the Ramadan training gym, So I did that, and we've got a great bunch of friends who are now, help each other. Like
good.
Yeah, so we don't even do any training, most of us now, but we're in that group, and anytime I need a contact, I go in that group. I go in my football groups, I ask people, and I get tons of contacts. And
it's really good for networking, as you said, isn't it, Arif?
Definitely, and the relationship you build on a football pitch is different to something you do at a networking event. You have that kind of closeness. You've got each other's kind of back, so you try. Well, maybe not all, and some people have different ways of showing it. But
camaraderie.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. It does happen, and it naturally does. So even if they'll be taking a mick at you to your face or something, somebody say something bad about you, they'll have you back.
Yeah, good.
So it's like that. Whereas in networking, those kind of things don't happen. Even at maybe school, it might not happen as much. Definitely doesn't happen at work as much. You might have a colleague for years, but very few colleagues actually turn into friends.
Yeah, it's true.
So it has many benefits.
100%. No, well said, Arif. So let's just go on to our relationship, Arif. Alhamdulillah. It's been, honestly, I've known you. I feel like I know you longer than I have known. It's been a long time, Arif. Alhamdulillah, man.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, and
almost half our life we've known each other. If you look at it, so
I know. And honestly, you're going to laugh at this, but this is God's honest truth. Obviously we talk about football and how it connected us. Football definitely connected us, alhamdulillah. And obviously there's other things within football, the cause, the tournaments, your organisation, and obviously you did a lot of things. I'll remind you of a couple of things that you probably don't remember, which helped our tournament. You may remember, you may not, but I'll remind you in a bit, do you know what I mean? But Adil Munir was the first person that connected me with yourself. and I don't know if you remember this, but
Dr. Adil Munir,
mashallah, doctor.
How things have changed, eh?
I know, man.
If you first introduced me to him and said this guy's going to be a doctor, I'd be like, are you joking?
He's a bright guy, man. Adil was mashallah, man.
Mashallah, very bright guy.
Very chilled, isn't it? Very chilled.
Still, nothing's changed though. He's still the same guy.
That's
though,
credit to him.
Very
man.
humble,
Top lad, man. But he used to play in Redditch. He used to live in Redditch, as you know. He used to live in Redditch, and he was a very good player. His brother Bassett was a very good. Do you remember?
No, I never got to play with him.
Bro, mashallah, amazing player, man. So I remember, like, I was organising a tournament and organising games or whatever it was, or we were going to a tournament. And can you remember this? And I think at the time he was playing with you guys when he was kicking about with you guys. How did you guys know him?
University.
From uni, yeah. UAB, wasn't it?
Yeah, UAB, and then Islamic Society, football.
Yeah, mashallah.
Oh, they got to know, and then we'll arrange a game. You bring your. Remember that used to happen a lot. Let's arrange a game. So it's one of them. It's
really good. That used to happen back in the day, innit?
Yeah.
It literally used to be like, okay, I don't know if it might even have been just exchanging numbers over text messages or whatever. But it wasn't even WhatsApp back then, isn't it?
No,
it was arrange a game.
And then that's the thing. You used to do those kind of things back then. Now people don't even do those. It's a shame.
100%. But Adil connected us, and obviously, as you said, he went to UAB. He played with us guys. He was a very good player. We had quite a competitive setup here back in the day, alhamdulillah. He was obviously part of that setup. And then I remember we were looking to organise a tournament or go to tournaments. I think at the time it was go to tournaments. And then I said, I'll try to get him to play for us a few times. He did play for us, but he's also playing for you guys as well. And then we went to, remember brother Shazal Mia?
Yeah.
Obviously, his brother sadly passed away, didn't he? Was it Ghazal Mia? Yeah, Ghazal Mia, I think it was called, isn't it? Yeah, and I think that was the first tournament I met you guys properly. I'd known the name before that anyway. I'd know obviously through Adil and through my own research. I was a bit of a stalker like that on Chapel League, finding out which of the good Asian teams, that sort of stuff. But I was told Sparkhill United.
It's a skill again, a transferable skill.
To do research and read, alhamdulillah, man.
Research skill, yeah.
100%. But no, basically, I was told in the Birmingham scene, Sparkhill United at the time, yourself and Aston Rangers were two big teams. Obviously, there was other teams as well that, mashallah, very respectable setups as well. A lot of them were from the Chapel League, but I was told that this team, Arib Khan's team, Sparkhill United and Aston Rangers are two big teams in Brum. At the time, you were the two big teams. Obviously, there might have been generations before me and you, but in that generation, at that time, 2007, 2008, whatever it was your team and their team that everyone kept talking about, basically. So anyway, we went to the tournament. We met yourselves, and do you remember that tournament? Because we won that tournament back to back.
Yeah,
and we beat you in both tournaments.
Do you remember?
You don't remember? Okay, so I
like to forget things like
that. Yeah, I know, but I like to keep those things. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
But you've beaten us plenty of times, so it's not me boasting here. But I'm going to tell you honestly, it's a credit and compliment to your setup, basically. Where I remember telling my lads who. My lads, I'm sure you'll agree, they could play. They could play a bit back then, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And nowadays, obviously, we're trying to improve, but back then we could play a bit, alhamdulillah. And I remember saying to my lads, if we're going to win this tournament, we're going to have to beat, along the way, we're going to have to beat Sparkhill United. You had two teams. Remember Umar Khan?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, remember Umar Khan? Yeah. Because obviously I don't think he named himself Sparkhill United. I think they had another team, but I think you all played in the same setup.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I think because at that time we had so many players.
Yeah.
I think Rio was there as well.
He was there. Rio was there. Yeah.
So we entered two teams.
You did.
Yeah. I now remember a bit. Yeah.
And both teams are very good. Very, very good. And both teams in the semis. Both teams. I'll be honest with you. We played your team.
Yeah.
We played in 2010. We were going for a good run of form then, alhamdulillah. We played your team, and it was. Honestly, man, it was like a brilliant semi-final.
I remember, you were our bogey team, and then I think we met you in Milton Keynes as well, didn't we, for that World Cup, and you won that as well. That was the one tournament that I really want to win, bro. That trophy, mashallah.
No,
I remember that now.
That's a big win. That's our biggest win.
Yeah. That was very impressive. Yeah.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you. That's the biggest win, and that for me is Redditch's biggest win. On the Asian football scene, it's Redditch's biggest win, alhamdulillah. But we met you guys. Obviously, you guys are there. As I know, Sparkhill United, you travelled the country and you played all over the country, didn't you?
Yeah, I remember we used to do that. I can't believe it, bro.
Man. But that's credit to you and Rio and even people like, obviously, Adil and Amir and the guys are all involved.
Well, now I can't get them to Redditch.
It's hard.
Yeah, that's the difficulty. But we went to some good tournaments now.
Top tournaments, bro.
There was one in Bradford. We qualified, I think, in London or something. And then
Asian Kings.
Was it? That was called, and it was covered by Islam Channel or something.
Yeah, Asian Kings.
Yeah, and then we got to the finals. This close to winning, bro. They had
in the final.
Yeah, in the final.
Against the Bolton team, you lost.
I can't remember who. It might have been Bolton, I think. And they had the Pakistan international keeper playing for them, bro.
I think he lost. It might have been a Bolton team.
Was it? I don't know.
Or it might have been London Apsa. Was it London Apsa?
No. I think it was either Bradford or Bolton.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Bradford.
Okay. Yeah.
We beat them in the qualifying, but they didn't have the goalkeeper at that time.
Yeah.
And then for the final, they signed up the Pakistan goalkeeper. Bro,
Really
his
good.
quality, he saved everything.
Fair play,
Bro,
mashallah.
Afi was our star striker then, yeah. I managed to get him down for that game. He played in that final, bro. I'm not joking. The amount of shots he took, he probably ankles are swollen. But the guy saved everything.
That's international level, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It just goes to show it.
But you obviously got to that level, bro, do you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Like, you guys used to travel because it wasn't just that. You went to Luton a few times. You did really well in Luton as well, didn't you? A couple of Luton tournaments. You went to Stoke, and I think you got to the final a couple of times in the five-a-side tournaments. A good tournament. Those competitive tournaments. Do you know what I mean?
There was some futsal tournaments we entered. We used to enter anywhere where there was a football tournament.
You'd go, wouldn't you?
It's just
But you had that competitions, right? And I got, correct me if I'm wrong, Reeb, I got the feeling that you guys were very proud of where you came from and you wanted to put Sparkhill on the map. That was like us guys in Redditch. Like, we wanted to put Redditch on the map. I got the feeling that you guys, you're tight-knit team, friend, you're good at what you did, you won things, you're obviously used to success, and you wanted to take that success all over the country, basically. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, no, definitely. It was good knowing that, there's a bunch of friends who are good enough to compete, and sometimes when it gives you a bit of boost. It gives you that, that I've got that sort of ability, but not me personally, but as a team, because to be honest, it wasn't me carrying the team. It was a lot of the time I had some quality players who were just.
But you were part of that team.
Yeah, I was part of the team, but I was more the organizer. Again, the reason why I was doing it was because I was the organizer getting my team.
But every top team needs someone like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, but yeah, mashallah, these players, they were, competing with players who are like semi-pros, ex-pros. Players who have played international at some level or professional at different countries. Even British tournament, how many professional players?
Over the years,
we had. So, it was that is being able to go toe to toe. That's the closest we're going to come to playing against Premier League players, aren't we? So,
but that's honestly, Reeb, I don't say this for the sake of saying it. I'm not saying this because you're here, but that's ambitious mindset. You and Ria had that obviously ambitious mindset. You wanted to get your own team out there as well. You wanted everyone to know about Sparkhill, innit? And I think if I'm not wrong in saying, I think a lot of those traits and skills, that mindset, that's why you've translated that in business, I think, as well. Because you're ambitious people, mashallah. Do you know what I mean? And that's a good trait, I think, to be ambitious. Nowadays, and I'm not judging everyone, but I think I can only talk about my own Redditch community. And sometimes I get a little bit frustrated thinking they're not ambitious enough. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to compete. They don't want to get out there. Again, I'll say our generation. I think we had a bit more that we wanted to be out and about, basically, and we wanted to compete.
No, definitely. I think it's that drive, and I think partly because when I first started football, I kind of had a what would you say, a kind of shielded or childhood. So much my parents kept me very close. I wasn't kind of going out with friends and stuff. It wasn't until I was playing football just in the local park with my brothers mainly. Once in a while we play with some of the local lads or people from school. So I wasn't really playing much football. Then when I got to college, I met Khalil, who I mentioned, and there was another friend, Umar Fazal. He introduced me to actually Rio. So yeah, Umar Fazal, mashallah, quality player, very intelligent guy, grammar school and whatever. But yeah, he introduced me, and he kind of, I had the drive, I had the enthusiasm, all that kind of stuff. I didn't have the ability, and he kind of, gave me little points and pointers and kind of believed in me, sort of thing. So that kind of motivated me, and then I just wanted to see, okay, how far can I go? How much can I push it? And that, and then we set up the team. So then now it wasn't just about me; it was like my team can do this. So and just like that, then it came to a point where we at one point got kicked out of the league. So then we were like, okay, we can do the league. So it's just that drive. I think it comes from like maybe childhood or something, where I've always had that drive to kind of represent my people or represent my teams or something like that. So it's good. It's worked in our favour. I guess.
Alhamdulillah, it's done really well for you and the team and in life. I think alhamdulillah, it's done you really well, mashallah. But I think that ability to how shall I say, that ability to like really push yourself and drive yourself. I think even when you admit yourself, and by the way, I'm not saying this, you're saying this. So I've seen you play a lot. I've seen you play in the tournaments and that sort of stuff. But you're saying your limited ability, whatever. I think compared to some of your players, they're very good. You might say that, but you've done really well to get as far as you have in the football scene, and you're still playing to this day. You've had a big injury as well. Your teams are still very, very competitive, and you're still part of that success. So I think, mashallah, it does say a lot about yourself.
Yeah, and one of the things with this is it's not always about ability. Sometimes just use your brain. People half the time don't use their brain. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are. I focus on my strengths and I make sure my weaknesses don't get exposed.
Fair play.
So that's my only little secret.
You're the right back with Sparkhill.
Yeah, so right back. That's my main position. I play centre back as well sometimes. And again, that was kind of a fun story. When I first started, I was actually a right winger.
Okay.
I went to Midland Rangers trials, and I scored a goal on my first game. I was
Yes,
right. And
mashallah.
they said the first player they wanted to sign was me from all my friends. I don't know if Rio will remember this most likely. After that, when they saw me a few more games, they did it. Same thing happened with Amir. Amir once turned up, and I just sometimes I just take a shot. He tells me the story. He goes, it was in Munn Street. I took a shot, and I think he either scored or hit the crossbar or something. And like, he was quite 20, 30 yards out or something. He goes, whoa, I thought, who's this guy? And he goes, he asked a friend, and the friend started laughing. That Reeb. So, sometimes it's just those moments. But yeah, so it's my strength and weakness. So I was actually right back, and my friend Umar Fazal, he actually said, you know what, play right back. Him and Rio, they kind of said, play right back, in a nice way back then. You don't have the ability to play right wing, play right back.
But still, it's a job, man. It's a job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and to be honest, I've now enjoyed that. I like to find the positives. I enjoy that because when I want to push up, I become a right winger. When I'm tired, I'll just sit back now. Yeah, so sometimes it's about learning, knowing your weaknesses, your strengths and weaknesses, and just focusing on them. Just don't let people. If you enjoy something, just go for it. Do the best you can, and the rest is, sometimes it's just luck. And I've seen people, some quality players, make it. We played with players who have made it professionally, and I've known players who haven't made it, and they're much better than them on a different level. But so sometimes it's just about luck. So these things,
timing, I think, as well sometimes.
Timing, luck, this is all. You just do what you enjoy. But yeah, and then it opens other kind of avenues, and then you realize that you enjoy other things. There's things that you can do which will benefit. Like, for example, the charity work. When I first started playing football, I didn't think I'll be doing any charity work.
You've done loads now as well.
Yeah, and as a result now, it's got me involved in charity, and I've thought, okay, you know what, use this to help charity.
It's a tool, isn't it?
Charity tournaments, the amount of charity tournaments I've entered. It's a tool. So yeah, put your skills to good use.
100%. We'll talk about the charity stuff in a bit, because that's definitely something I want to touch on. Because I know even to this day, you do a lot of mashallah in charity and that sort of stuff. And there's a lot of things you support, different challenges you're doing, which we'll talk about shortly. But just want to get back to the football bit, because because it really does. There's a bit of banter with you about this, because over the years we used to banter about it. I know it wasn't a serious rivalry, but for us guys in British, we want to beat Sparkhill.
No, bro, it was first as well, man. You're like, I'm not ready to be. We can do it, You guys are so organized. Again, see, you knew your strengths and weaknesses.
Is it organized?
Yeah,
tell us, give me your reflection as a manager, as a successful manager. Give me your reflection.
See, you were the original Pep Guardiola.
Mourinho, Mourinho.
Like, no offense to the lads, there was some very talented lads, but individually, some of my lads were very talented.
I agree with that.
But what you had was one thing, and what I can always do is bring the same lads. You always brought the same lads. I don't know how you manage it. Maybe your organisation skills or what. You always brought the same, and because you all knew, you had a system that you played in, worked. It wasn't anything fancy. It was team, and it worked. And we were there I was trying to throw the money at it, to bring big players, bringing them down, all superstars, and we're getting beat. So
but over the years,
it was organisation. You were like a bogey team, and mashallah. But that's the thing. You recognise. I think you were a lot wiser than I was back then. You recognise what your strengths are. You focus on them. I was just trying to.
I wasn't wiser. I definitely wasn't wiser.
Wiser than me, bro.
As you said, I had a set of players. Some of them had a lot of ability. Obviously, you may or may not agree, but Yasser, mashallah.
Definitely they had a lot of ability. There was some very talented.
But you guys definitely had a bit more talent.
And that's the thing. One or two of our players were
extreme. Obviously, Akmal, Afsar, as you mentioned, Umar Javed as well, very good player. He had some very Wahid's a brilliant player, bro. And even Rio, when he played at the for me, I only watched Rio play at the back. Was he centre back? Was he always a centre back for you?
He was always a centre back.
He's a brilliant centre back.
Again, he's another guy who's probably plays to his strengths. There's been times
very clean.
He doesn't do anything fancy. He knows what his limits are, abilities are. He's another one like you. I remember there's this one game we played in Shapla. We had no players, injuries, and all our superstars gone and stuff. We had one player, Hamza Ali. So he was our kind of player who we were relying on to do something. We had like 5 defenders. Khalil had just come back or something. He hadn't played in like a year or something. Imran had just come back from Turkey or something. I think he was working there. He hadn't played for 2 years or something.
Which Imran?
Rio. Rio. I think I was playing or I was injured or something. I wasn't regular or something. So we had a back line, and we were quite getting old. This is maybe towards the end of Shapla. And what all Imran did was, he said, just sit back, park the bus.
He said, I did that.
no, I'm saying he knew his strategy. So he goes, park the bus, and that's what we did. And we were playing against Solly Stanley, who know the quality team as well. Very quality players. And we kept on. We used to get the ball, hoof it up. Hamza Ali, mashallah, scored a couple of goals. We had a few others. I think Kurram's always been there with us. So I'm sure, no doubt, he must have been there. But yeah, that's all he did. He organised the team, made sure he goes, no, you're not doing nothing. Don't try anything. Don't run in the ball. Don't pass the halfway line. And that's it. We won that game.
No risks, but we won.
Yeah, no risk. It was a bit of a risk, I guess, because you're inviting the pressure on. And then that's what you guys did. So that's football. That's the beauty of football. It's not about just the players, and that's why you see some of these managers. They can do the same thing with several different teams because they've got a strategy, a system that works, and they know how to make the most of it.
Now, alhamdulillah, back in the day, it was a really good, fun rivalry. Because honestly, I used to see you guys think, they're the Birmingham's best, innit? Alongside Aston Rangers, they're Birmingham's best. They're going to be a big scalp if we beat them, and if we beat them, we're going to do all right. That sort of stuff. But over the years, to be honest.
But mashallah, Yasser, these guys they were good.
Umari's still playing, innit? I mean, Yasser's still playing, and obviously Yasser's got a lot of time and respect. All the lads have got time and respect.
The other guys as well, man.
Rumbold.
The white guy.
Briggs is very talented.
Yeah, he's college.
Yeah, he was very talented. Yeah. Him and Yasser were very talented players.
Exactly.
Yeah, very, very talented players.
Alhamdulillah,
it was good. But as I said, you guys, obviously you've gone on and played on for years. You won our tournament twice, 3 times if you include the other tournament as well. Which mashallah was, to be honest, you beat us in the final. You battered John.
Did I?
Is it John? Johnny scored 5 goals, didn't he?
I can't remember.
You can't remember, yeah. Johnny scored 5. You can't
remember. Rio will remember all these, he's the statistician. So,
you battered us in that final, man. But that was quite a big tournament as well. So really, technically, at the big tournaments, you have got 3 trophies, to be fair. But just me on top of your 2013 win against where I was from. We had Funks here a few weeks ago, and he was obviously laughing and joking about it as well. And I hope you don't mind me saying, Reeb, obviously, you lot a quality team. Always respected you. But that final, you parked the bus, didn't you? Let's be honest.
No, forget the park the bus. Well, I'll be honest now. You can't take the trophy back. But I fouled Chris Brown.
Oh, no, you did. Yeah.
But see, again, it's just strategy. And I knew Chris Brown was, what a talented player. Really quick. I stayed tight to him. If he ever got past, just grabbed him. To this day, he doesn't like me, bro.
Does he not?
No. And in fact, we played against him in the vets. He's playing vets now, over 35. He's playing for the Prem team that we beat us, And he happened to be on my side. Every time I see him,
was he laughing?
I saw him at the Sikh tournaments the other day. He's like, who are you playing? Oh,
were you playing the Sikh tournaments?
Yeah, I just played the one just this weekend gone, but
so Crystal remembers you from that?
Yeah, Crystal was. We've known, obviously, keep seeing each other since it, but I'm sure he'll remember. He's like, he's a dirty player. It's got to be done, isn't it?
That was really for the guys watching on. It was a good final to watch because, again, with respect, as quality you guys were, them guys had the game. Do you know what I mean? They had the game, and they were all over you. But you lot did a proper Italian job. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. Park the bus, get it to Waz, hope he scores.
He did in the end, didn't he? But Abbas obviously was a brilliant goal.
Yeah, goalkeeper as well. Yeah, did he go to Pens?
No, he didn't go to Pens. He went to Golden Goal.
Oh, Golden Goal.
So Waz won the game on Golden Goal. To be honest, it was a brilliant shot and a brilliant goal. And you might not remember the celebration. The celebration was wicked. It was a brilliant celebration. If I had video cameras and all that sort of stuff back then, it would have been it would have been amazing. But before that, Areeb, there's something I'll tell you, but you probably, because you're not into your stats like Rio, so you might not remember this. But that was the first final you got to again in our tournaments. So the tournaments that we organised, that was the first final you got to. Everything before that, you were knocked out of quarterfinals. That was your 6th entry.
Oh wow.
6th entry, 2030. No, not 6th entry, sorry. 4th entry. Yeah, it's your 4th entry, and everything before that was quarterfinal. But you guys, once you got past the quarterfinal, you always got to the final. Did you know that? That's the one thing I'll tell you about. Every time you past the quarterfinal, you got to the final. So
this weekend I just need to get past the quarterfinal.
Yeah, you should get to the final. Yeah, you've never lost at a semi. So you never lost at a semi. From my knowledge, you never lost. From what I remember, and I'm normally put it right. Yeah. You've never lost at semi-final stage. Once you got past the quarterfinals, you'd always get to the final, basically. So that's obviously really, really good to talk about that. Then, obviously, a couple of years later, that Funk just sat there and Funk said, and I know you're the same, it was a very respectful rivalry with Real West Brom. It's 2 quality teams in it.
Because, for Real West Brom, they also play Chapler.
Oh, no, he said that. Yeah,
they were quality.
They're quality, Both, again, that's what I mean. Like, when I look at Aston Rangers yourself, and Funk's team has to be in there because they won it as well. he was another team that I looked at and thought, oh my God, it's a brilliant team. And I watched them play, amazing team. But he was just saying, he said it's a respectful rivalry, but it's a good rivalry to have with you guys. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But then a couple of years after, so you won it then, but you didn't win it after that. Well, you won, like I said, the extra time tournament.
Yeah.
You won that in 2017, so a couple of years after. But you won the 10th anniversary tournament.
Okay.
Now, I remember exactly what happened in that tournament. I don't know if you remember it, but tell me what's your recollection of that?
I don't know. What happened?
So basically, you guys finished as the worst qualifiers.
No way.
You qualified in 8th place. So there's only 8 teams that qualified then because quarterfinals, straight to quarterfinals. So now we play last 16, don't we? But back then it's straight to quarterfinals. You're the worst team to qualify, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling you that. Yeah. But you only qualified because of goal difference.
Was it my dodgy spreadsheet that calculated that?
Wait, you did the spreadsheet for me, didn't you? Yeah.
Maybe that's like Sparkhill formula in there. Sparkhill qualify.
No, it might have been, man. It might have been. No. But no, you definitely. It was a goal difference, and it's +1, I think. It's +1. So 1 goal basically got you through.
But that's testament to your tournaments, to be honest. You know, there's sometimes so little. Some groups, sometimes people who finish 3rd or 4th would probably just as easily qualify in the group or might, it's just very, it's
tight, very, isn't it?
It's very tight sometimes.
Which I like that as an organizer.
And it's because the whole, it's not just, you don't get just the top 6, 4, 5 teams like I see in a lot of the tournaments. What happens is the whole 20, 24, 20,
they can compete.
They're all good teams.
Alhamdulillah.
So it's, so I'm not, don't worry, I'm not taking any offense for finishing as, mashallah, I'm sure there was good teams in that tournament.
There was, there was very good teams in that 10th anniversary tournament, very good teams.
So I would imagine. So, okay, so we finished best, and then who did we meet in the final? Or?
You meet, in the final, you met Gunny Boy's team.
Oh, okay.
Where Skins scored for you. Skins, he plays for Athletic Midlands.
Yes.
Abdul is his name.
He was playing for Gunny Boy?
No, he's playing for you guys.
Oh, okay, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, because you guys won the 10th anniversary.
Yeah, so Skins played for me in the extra time one as well.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I might have in the photo. Yeah. Good player, mashallah.
Yeah, he's
top
quality.
Player. Good lad as well.
Yeah, very
good lad. So he scored the winning goal against Gunny Boy's team 1-0, but Gunny Boy wasn't very happy because they reckon he came off the pitch.
Oh, okay.
He came off the pitch and he was behind sight.
Oh.
So obviously they were a little bit upset about that, but the referee made the decision. It is what it is.
Sorry, Gunny Boy. I love Gunny Boy.
He's a top guy.
Top guy.
But no, it was good. It was a really good final because it was really hot that day.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It's a very, very hot day.
Yeah.
It was a very, very hot day. But anyway, that's why you won the 10th anniversary tournament. But the semi-final was a big game. You might remember this. The semi-final you played against FC Peterborough.
Okay.
Do you remember that game? It was a really brilliant
Honestly,
game.
bro, my memory is so bad. And Rio, he'll remember
all of it,
fixtures, results from
Fair play to him.
Yeah, I wish I could remember, but this is great. This is like a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, some nostalgia in it, but it obviously doesn't mean that much to you because you don't remember it.
No. When he says things, then I remember, that happened. It just sounds good. Even if I can't remember.
It's just me. It could be lies. That's not lies.
You keep telling me what.
But now, FC Peterborough played you and they were a brilliant team. That was the first time they entered our tournament.
Okay.
Fantastic team. They've just been promoted now to Step 5 football as well.
Oh, wow.
And they're doing big things. Yeah, they're doing big things. They're doing big things in Peterborough. But they played you lot in the semi, and it was a brilliant semi-final. Yeah. It was like literally end to end, and obviously Cads won player of the tournament that year, and he was brilliant. Cads was he's a brilliant player, brilliant guy, brilliant player. He won player of the tournament, and he kept him quiet basically. He kept him quiet, but it was 0-0, very tight, and then Hamza Yunus scored a rocket.
The Skins on there, bro.
Yeah, Skins, mashallah, man. Yeah.
The Cads as well, see?
Yeah, man. That's when he won the player of the tournament. But this one here, Hamza, innit?
Sabiel, bro, this guy, he's a legend. But the one time he won, I think he wasn't there. Was he there against Goni boys?
No,
Sabiel.
Yeah, no, that was when he won against Goody Boys. That's that photo there.
Oh, is that not the extra time one?
No. The extra
that's the extra time.
He won extra time. He won player of the tournament.
Oh, he won. Okay.
So in extra time, he won player of the tournament because in the 2 knockout games, in the penalties, he won both penalty shootouts. It was brilliant. Sabiel was. It was absolutely in those goals as well. It's very hard to beat Sabiel. So extra time, you beat us 5-0.
He's a centre back nowadays, bro. He's still playing. He plays.
He told me he plays.
Yeah. I'm going to be playing with him or against him, depending on what the teams are.
Tonight.
So Monday nights we play in Solihull.
Yeah, he told me. He told me.
He plays centre back now.
Good, so he's not goalkeeping.
No, goalkeeper is alright, defender as well.
He's a big unit as well, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's a good lad, top lad. Very respectful lad, mashallah. Another really, really good guy that I met through you guys basically and through Adam and here. But that was a really, really interesting year 2018. But that was obviously a big tournament for us guys because it's the 10th anniversary tournament. A lot of
I think that was going to be your last one. You were going to.
Yeah, and we had a break after that, so we had a 1 year break. But because
and I think that was the one where we had to raise money or something as well.
£10,000, and you guys got the kit.
Oh yes, now I remember. See, it's coming back, bro. It's coming back. It is in there somewhere.
So Coventry Athletic were the highest fundraisers before. So I think I set a limit, I set a rule where just before kickoff, whoever's the highest fundraiser would win the kit, and it's a nice night kit basically.
Yeah. There's that yellow one, isn't it?
Yeah, orange one. I think.
Yeah,
Orange one.
orange,
No, it's
yeah.
yellow.
I'm
It's only-
colourblind.
no, I think it's yellow. It's
Is
yellow.
that one?
The
That's
one that
in
you're
the
wearing.
picture, yeah.
I think it's the one you're wearing.
Yeah, I've still got that.
It's a nice kit.
Yeah.
It's a proper nice kit, man. And basically, Coventry have Z and the boys, they've literally been smashing everyone in the fundraising, mashallah. And we obviously had a target of £10,000, and they probably thought, with all respect, with all obviously, they had every right to think this. They probably thought, oh, we're going to take this home. No one's going to beat us on the fundraising. You just come in the morning and you just, I don't know what you did, but you just smashed the fundraising.
So you know what happened? So basically, I tell you, you can't take that back now as well. So all the secrets are coming out. So what happened was a friend, mashallah, always donates, yeah?
Mashallah.
Really well off guy, he always donates. He said to me, I'll donate this much. He said, whatever the target is, you tell me, I'm going to donate that much.
Mashallah.
So I called him, I said, can you donate the night before? He said, oh, it's not working. Like, I don't know what technical difficulty he had. So I said, okay, please do it before the tournament. I think I was calling you on the way.
You were? You were calling me?
Yeah, and then he goes, he was still not working.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, like I'm going to lose. Like this is... So then I called him, I said, look, is it alright if I donate and you pay me back?
Yeah,
is it alright? So again, that ambition, you know, I have that, like, I want to win.
Thinking ahead.
Yeah. So I said, okay. He said, yeah, don't worry, you got my word. So I paid, and like most people, I wouldn't do that because I think, you know what, I ain't getting that money back. But I knew mashallah, he always donates.
Mashallah.
Even to this day, he always donates.
Mashallah,
So he donated, and
rest is history, innit?
yeah, rest
you
is
walked
history.
away with the kit
Yeah.
and the trophies.
Yeah, and then I would mention his name, but he gets annoyed at me. So that's the reason I'm not mentioning his name. But he knows who it is.
I hope you're doing some good fundraising this year.
So, no, I'm not actually. See, there's no competition. No, inshallah. So what I'm hopefully doing is on the day, I've not got the team to pay for it. So on the day, what I'm going to say is, look, guys, I've paid for it. You guys pay whatever you can.
Fair play
towards.
to you,
So hopefully they'll pay something.
I was only joking. It's not.
Yeah, no, that's my intention because, like I said, like we were talking earlier, I don't like to enter these tournaments and just do the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So if we can do a bit more, So we try to. If there's any other way we can help, we'll try.
You always hope now. And on that note,
and I did share actually. So you know that link you've been sending. I've been sharing that as well. So and a few people have actually donated to that as well. So
thank you.
and the problem is a lot of these people, mashallah, very pious, very better than us. They'll donate. They don't even tell me. So God knows how many people.
No. I read there's no obligation.
Yeah, no, exactly. But
I'm only messing about. Man. You guys have done more than enough. The fact that you've entered,
never do enough, man.
No. But obviously, look, in life we can never do. There's always more to do. But for the tournament, like, we don't know where we can take the tournament.
Yeah.
The tournament could be over after this. I mean, anything can happen. So to have your support and entry for out of 18 tournaments. I think it's 17. Bare minimum is 16, but I think it's 17. I think it's only 1 year you haven't entered, which is credit to you and your setup. And also, we appreciate that support. Everyone does in Reddit, even though we might have been rivals for 1-2 years. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we really appreciate that support.
Not a genuine excuse, though. Otherwise, I would definitely been there.
No. And listen, man, you know what? Like I said, 17 years of that loyal support. We're very, very appreciative of all your lads. Do you know what I mean? And you've all become very good friends. Now, honestly, I'm not even saying that for the sake of it. Like, I speak to Rio a fair bit, obviously here and there. I see him obviously on Insta doing his bodybuilding, mashallah. Amir become a very good friend, mashallah, and that's all because you yourself, obviously. And then my lads always say that we're going to Amir and Reeb's place in Heavy Desserts, and they always like, Yasser said, because if Reeb's coming, I'm going to try and pop down. I've seen him at Heavy Desserts and that sort of stuff. And Rushdie, obviously, there's a lot of time for Rushdie as well. So there's a lot of good relationship. And even people like Kads, like I was speaking to Kads earlier. I messaged Kads earlier, and you're going to kill me. But I said, Kads, you playing for anyone? Because I'm playing for Reeb, because he's playing for you on Sunday, isn't he? Like, that's fine, because I was going to try and get him, but I knew obviously he might not want to play for us. But I thought, I'll ask him.
Redditch?
Yeah, because I thought, what, he's a good player. I'll try and get him to play for our lads. And he's, with Cads, he's played in every tournament in this thingy, bar 1 or bar 2 maybe, and he's only ever been knocked out. And this is to his thingy. In any team that he's played in, doesn't matter if it's Sparkhill, doesn't matter if it's Amir's team. The 1 year he represented a team where he just made a team for me. It was really played for you guys. He's only ever once. He's only been knocked out at the group stages once. Every other time he's been quarter-final, semi-final, and final. Yeah. He's the most.
He's one of my first go-to guys. So
he's consistent.
And he's very sought after. Yeah, and the good thing with Kads is, if you go to him first, and he gives you his word, he'll stick to it.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah. So that's why as soon as I knew I'm entering, I messaged him. I said, Kads, and with him, he's a regular. He's
consistent.
So you don't have to keep reminding him. He just know, yeah.
He takes it seriously as well.
Yeah, that's it.
He's well organised and he takes he takes football seriously, which I like about him. But he's actually the tournament's him and Hamad from Bacca.
Okay.
Well, Hamad started off at Bacca FC and then obviously went on to play for Barcelona, who won it 3 times. But he is on par, like in terms of the stats and the success in this tournament. Both him and Hamad have won it, mashallah. But obviously that's credit to Cads, man. I mean, fair play. But moving on then, what were you going to say?
No, so there's good stats, you know. You've given me last few seasons.
I haven't given you any about you yet.
Yeah, forget me. My stats don't matter. So last few tournaments, I've not actually had Cads.
Yeah.
I've always
get him in now.
Yeah, I always thought I'll get Cads, and then by the time I contact him, he's already played somewhere else. I'm like, what? So I've got Cads now. I just need to get past the quarters.
Cads will take you through. Yeah, no.
That's it.
No, normally, that's not a lot. You know, every time you go past the quarters, you go to the final.
Okay, fingers crossed, inshallah.
And I think every final you've won, haven't you? You lost one final.
Heavy.
Well, you went there when you lost the final. Amir was there in 2014 against Bacca.
Okay.
They lost 2-0 in the final. It's a good final.
So I haven't lost every final. I've won every
you
final. No, that's a good stat. If I get to the final.
Amir, actually, that's true. That's true because that's actually very true because Amir has lost 2 finals.
Oh.
He lost in 2021.
Yeah.
But he had a good team, you know. In 2021, he had a good team. He had Adam playing for him. He had a Sealer playing for him. Chris Baum played for him as well. But he met the guys who did he beat? Athletic Midlands. Yeah. So Athletic Midlands beat that team in 2021. It's a good tournament, to be fair. Good tournament. But Amir's lost 2.
Yeah. Oh.
You lost one of you.
Yeah. There you go, Amir. Got one over Amir. Yeah.
No, fair play. But I'm moving on then, Reep. Obviously, to your charity stuff, mashallah. So you do a lot of stuff in the community. You've always done a lot of stuff. You've had your own league, which people are not always aware of. Even though you've got Sparkhill United, you're managing that. What was your BC? What was it called?
BCSFL.
BCSFL, isn't it?
Yeah. It was a bit of a mouthful, but we couldn't do certain names that were already taken, so we had to keep putting to keep putting extra names in until we got one.
Yeah,
so BCSFL.
But that's amazing. How long did you run it for? 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years, must you run it for?
And we closed down because of COVID.
Yeah,
so,
COVID,
otherwise, who knows? But yeah, then after, once, sometimes what happens is you don't realize how much time it's taking up. And you close these things and then you think, credit to you to bring the whole tournament back after taking I'm going to bring the league back.
Doing the tournament once a year, it's hard work, but it's nowhere near as hard as running an 11-side team every week. It's credit to your lads who are always committed, fair play, because you're still playing at a high level and good level. And it's also running a league, a Sunday league, where weekly you got fixtures for 8-9 month period, whatever it is, maybe 7-8 months. That's hard work, Reeb. Trust me.
Again, it's more because I've got the connections. There's so many people willing to volunteer, and that's the thing. So many people behind the scenes just do it.
But they like you in it. They trust you in it. Do you know what I mean?
Misplaced trust.
Oh, they want to see you play more, I think.
Well, they probably think, if he's busy with the league,
he won't play. We got space for ourselves.
Now we know the secret.
Nah, but it's really good, honestly, because I can only tell you, obviously from my seat, as someone who organises a tournament with some amazing support, but this tournament, alhamdulillah, it's now in its 18th year. Inshallah, all goes well on Sunday and it'll finish well and all that sort of stuff. We don't know how long it's going to carry on for, but to organise is hard work. So again, like I said, credit to yourself, Rio, Amir, all the lads that are behind you, as you said, Khalil and all the other guys that have been helping you, because honestly, how you guys have been running for 20 odd years is something else, Reeb, man. Honestly, man. I thought we might have beaten you and closed you down, but you carried on going.
Thanks to you, you helped us, you motivated. How can we lose to them? We got to do better.
No, good. At least we did something.
Definitely.
Alhamdulillah, man.
We always you guys are good, man. It was always like,
it's good fun.
Yeah.
It's good fun. But
apart from tournaments, we used to arrange friendlies, remember? Let's play. Sometimes we're coming to Ready, sometimes you're coming.
Yeah, it's good pre-season friendlies. Obviously, I think, like I said, maybe a 2.5 year period, we were quite competitive. After you lot just exceeded. But I think also
I guess you diverted your attention to these kind of things. We carried on along them side of things.
I did. But equally, I do think our lads, we had a very good generation of lads, alhamdulillah. We, to be honest, even before that generation, we had a very good generation, but they didn't really get out that much and play. And the new generation have got some very good talented players, but they just don't get out as much. They're not as ambitious, as I said. But that generation that we had, they wanted to play, they wanted to compete, and they got the taste of winning. You know, you lot got a first for winning.
Yeah.
You got that thing. We've won one, now we won another. And people say, professional level, they have that. That's even the same at grassroots level, man. Honestly, I think it is, isn't it? When you win one,
but I think today's kind of youth, they don't have that drive. I don't see in them.
It's not the hunger.
The hunger's not there. The competitiveness not there. like, until last season, a lot of the players who were playing over 35, they were playing open age, and they were
Fair play to
competing
teams like,
against the youngsters. They don't have that ability. They don't have that hunger. It's just like turn up. They're more busy. Taking selfies and things like that. Then
generations change, isn't it, Reeb?
it's just the boots got to be certain colors. The laces got to be different. And it's amazing, man. But that's why I think I'm kind of fortunate, and I'm sure maybe before us there was probably even more talented people.
I actually think the generations before set us up really well.
Yeah,
they set us up really
well. No, so I was fortunate. It's kind of like Aki. We mentioned Afi, but Aki was quality. He's still playing, he's still playing as well. He's still got that motivation. There's Adders. I don't know if you ever met Adders. He was Shapler. Quality players.
I know who Zari is. He's very good when he.
Again, these guys were like the core of Aston Rangers. And they were just they were the generation before us. So when we came, they were it was a competition, and then a few years later we started taking him over, sort of thing. Because of the age and stuff, but they were the level they played at was.
And they're still playing now. Vets, aren't they? 45+,
and even in their level, vets 45 and stuff.
They're doing very well.
Yeah, they do very well. I think last season they did enter the Sikh tournaments over 45. They won everything.
They're too good. Look, I watched them a couple of times when I used to watch Shapler games. Yeah, and we used to go to the Shapler final a few times especially when you guys are there. When you Sparkhill got to the summer, I used to go out my way. Honestly, the British lads used to go out my way to watch it. Like me, remember Nad? Remember Nad?
Yeah, Nad.
Remember Nad? Because you came to a few of our indoor tournaments.
And
Nad, to be fair, his setup was absolutely amazing, man. His setup created our generation of football. But we used to literally take, like in the Shapler League final. You used to message me, Reeb. You said the Shapler League final is this day, and I do them news to message me as well.
Try to call as many people.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's a good day out. It's a good day out, man. And obviously we used to see you and Aston. It's usually you and Aston. I think Lazar's might have played you one year.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah. You had another team. I can't remember what they're called. They began with Armada.
Amana.
No, not Mana. Armada, is it?
Arcadia.
Arcadia.
Yeah,
Arcadia. I think you had Arcadia in the final one year as well. Yeah. But it's just good fun, and it was a good league, and it was a good standard, and it's competitive, as you say. Do you know what I mean? So, but alhamdulillah, I think we were blessed, lucky in that generation.
Yeah, lucky we had to play with those sort of players and the players in our generation as well. But after us, there's very few.
I think there's different drive in it.
There's just. Yeah, there are some still talented players, but
there is talent.
But there's not as before. It was like every other player was talented. Now you just find that one gem amongst so many. So it's maybe we're not in that kind of scene as much, or I don't know what
maybe
it is.
I think also the style of football's changed as well. I think the style of football's changed where with the things that we valued are not really apparent in this generation, but they value a different thing, and they're very good at it. Like a lot of them, I find a lot of the players this day, they're a bit more, not a lot of them, but some of them are quite technical, but then they lack the other stuff like the core skills of
just
drive.
I was watching a YouTube video on this. They were saying why has football changed, and one of the things is because these managers, as great as they are, they're playing a system, and sometimes what happens is the moment a player uses a bit of flair and doesn't stick to the system, they get subbed off and things like that. So what's now happening is people are being created to just win games, because it's a business. It's big business, isn't it? There's not that much kind of creativity and flair anymore. So maybe that's what it is. But it's I'm still very, very fortunate to be witness the age we did.
100%.
I don't see as much now, but let's see.
What happens in it.
Maybe things will change.
100%.
The history repeats itself, isn't
it? It does. Things always come around.
People will slowly realize actually games are boring now or something, or you know what, there's not enough talent, and they might push some more funding towards that and change things.
100%. I've got 3 more questions for you, and they're quite deep questions. Number 1, talk to me about because you did a skipping challenge. Because you do a lot of charity work, as I said, mashallah. Your team do a lot of charity work. The lads around you do a lot of charity work. You've not been in deployment. I know Amir has. Have you been in deployment?
No.
But your skipping challenge, what was it for? Talk to us about that. Because you finishing that,
I finished the skipping challenge, but the challenge itself is continuing. So
but it seemed like a tough challenge.
It was
10,000
skips a day.
Skips a day?
Yeah.
How long is it taking you?
It was initially taking me about 4 hours. Yeah, and that's just the skipping time.
Why did you think of that as a challenge?
So what happened was my granddad passed away in Ramadan this year. So I wanted to do something for him, and I thought, what can I do? I wanted to do some sort of sadqa jariyah sort of. So I thought I'll do like a well.
Okay, mashallah.
Obviously, there's a lot. I was reading an article actually that there's a target, I think, by 2030 to eradicate the lack of water from from across the world.
I thought you were going to say water wells. I was like, hey, eradicate water wells.
Eradicate the shortage of water. So they want to build wells and all this kind of stuff. But unfortunately, it's well behind schedule and it doesn't look like it's going to be. So I thought, okay, that's a good thing. That's it's sadqa jariyah. So I did that, and then I thought, okay, well, what should my target be? And randomly, I was turning 40 that month, so I thought, okay, 40k. Most I've ever raised by myself, I think it was just this Ramadan gone, was around about 30k.
That's mashallah amazing.
Yeah, and alhamdulillah, that was, I think, I thought, you know, and it's never too. This is the thing, you know, this charity work. A lot of people don't realize. We might think it's something to do with us, but it's not, because you'll realize in a minute. But partly it's from Allah. You know, we can just ask, and then sometimes people just generate.
100%.
You know, donate as much as they want. The other thing is in Ramadan it's kind of easier, and I didn't factor that in because a lot of people don't give zakat, and I had a zakat eligible project, whereas the water wells is a zakat eligible. So anyway, so I went for 40k, not thinking too much about it, and then I thought, okay, what should the challenge be? And I've done the 3 Peaks challenge, I've done football challenges, I've done various. I've cycled to Germany.
You've run as well, and that sort of
stuff. I've done running. I've done the half marathon.
I'm actually, you know, I'd say you've been involved in a lot of things. I cycled to Germany is not fair play to you.
Yeah. So I like doing activities. And it gives me a, you know,
something purpose in it.
Purpose. I don't want to just do it for the sake of doing it. Might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So anyway, so I've done a few. So I thought, okay, and skipping. One of my friends from university, another talented footballer, Rushi, quality. Unfortunately, I've never been able to bring him down to Reddy's tournament. But yeah, he was quality. So anyway, he set up a skipping rope kind of business. Started off on kind of Instagram and stuff back then. Now it's gone to TikTok, and he's got a website and everything. So right at the beginning, he sent me a skipping rope. And I don't know why, I've always felt in debt that he gave me a skipping rope. I've never used it. And to this day, I've got that skipping rope. Only, that was sent, I think he's been going for about 8 years or something, or probably even more, 15 years maybe, or something like that. You know how bad I am with dates. But anyway, so he's been going since then. So almost 10 years later or whatever, I used a skipping rope. I thought that's a good idea. I always want to do skipping. I've heard it's good for you, all that kind of stuff. So I thought skipping, and in my, you know, like they say, ignorance is bliss. I thought, okay, how much should I do? Maybe a skip takes about a second. You know, so if I do this many skips on a calculator, I said, okay, let's do 10,000 skips.
A lot there.
So I was just factoring the time, how much time I've got. But what I didn't factor was the physical side of it. And doing that many, when I first did it, my legs were aching. And then the second day, my legs were aching, and I was doing it. And then I think, it was very tough. And I was like, it took me like literally the whole day. I started like, I think 6 o'clock the first day, because Hamza, you know Hamza.
Was he doing the recordings?
He does all my kind of social media. Because I'm not.
You've become a social media king then now, haven't you?
That's it. It's thanks to him. You know, I hate being on social media stuff, but he's making me look reasonably good. I was bearable. Otherwise, I don't like this stuff.
That's what he's doing for me.
So so he's been sorting all that for me, and what he did. So he said, look, let's start early in the morning, because he had classes and stuff. So he said, I'll come. So I said, okay, 6 o'clock. So we started. So I was up anyway. So I thought, okay, I'll carry on. Did a bit. I was feeling tired. I thought, okay, have a bit of break, have water, whatever. Then carried on. And before I knew it was like 11 o'clock. And then he kept on calling me in the day. He was like, shall I come record you finishing? I was like, no, not done it. And then 11 o'clock or something, he came right at the end. He goes, go on then. I was there going. It started raining and everything. It's just...
it's a tough challenge, man.
Yeah, it was a tough challenge. And he kind of summarized it that day. Like, it started off really nice and bright, and then by the end of the day, it was storming and raining and all dead. But
you completed it?
Yeah, I completed it.
That's one thing I'll give you credit for, Reeb. You know, when you start something, you normally finish it.
And I think it's, with me, I'm actually terrible. What people don't realize is I'm actually terrible at finishing things, unless I'm held accountable.
Okay.
So because
you found like the cause,
there's a cause. I posted on social media what people
are
going
to do. Cause as well,
people have donated money, yes.
Then you are accountable.
So exactly, so now I have to finish it, because there was days, especially, you know, and this is what I mean, like, I wasn't getting money. I was like, there wasn't money coming in, because that kind of keeps you going. Fundraising. And I didn't want to, one thing I haven't done with this is because I often go to my kind of, you know, contacts and stuff who are very generous. I just sometimes feel bad always approaching them.
I get that.
So I thought, this is one of the reasons why I thought, I'll go on social media. This way what will happen is, people randoms will just do it. People I'm not directly approaching. When they see it, they might just donate. But what's happened is a lot of maybe my generation, they're not on TikTok and Insta as often maybe. Some people maybe, I think, you know, when you message them and you tell them a personal story, it's a bit more personal. So those kind of things. And like I said, it's all from Allah anyway. So
100%.
So anyway, so that I completed that, managed to do 300,000 in a month.
MashaAllah.
By the end, it was quite good. You know, a lot of people supported me in terms of, you know, people giving me skipping ropes. I've got so many skipping ropes. If you guys need any,
Yeah, bring them down.
yeah.
We could always do one.
Yeah, and I broke so many skipping ropes. I didn't realize that's how much.
Yeah, takes a toll on the ropes, doesn't it?
Exactly, and this is the amazing thing about body, that you know, the body managed to kind of stick through it, but the ropes broke. I broke several ropes. People donated ropes. People were, you know, paying for massages and, you know, donating all sorts and giving advice. Do this, you know, try do it on live, TikTok live. So it was a lot of support and encouragement. People put me in contact with social influencers. Good stuff, yeah, so then they kind of did stuff with me and recorded me and posted on the pages.
I seen you with one of the brothers from down. He's a Patan brothers one.
Yeah.
Rahman. No, what's his name?
Oh my God!
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't put you on there. But I seen the video.
Rahman.
It's one of the Rahman in it, I think, isn't his name?
Rahman or something like that.
Yeah, big bodybuilder in it. Dance from Reading.
Very nice, yeah.
From Reading.
I'm not sure where he's from, but and I've seen him on TikTok and stuff. But you know, you just see, if laugh at it, they like it, move on. Yeah. And then another brother is Nav from Bearded Bay. I don't know if you know him. Yeah. So he posted me as well. He's the one who actually put me in touch with him.
Good stuff.
He actually even got me an interview on BBC Radio.
Amazing.
Yeah, West Midlands or something.
So that's really good, man.
Yeah, so you know, and then I know Gamal Yafai, just like from past. So
I contacted him as well.
Yeah, I contacted him. He was like very come down. Yeah, he gave, you know, giving your own time, and he's currently coaching the Olympic team.
I know, he's
so
brilliant.
You know, these guys are busy people.
But they respect you. Time, they respect what you're doing as well.
Yeah, so alhamdulillah, that's what kind of.
Oh, your peppers must be really good. It's probably your pepper. Yeah, I saw it in that money joke.
I didn't give anything to these guys. Like I invite them, and they don't. Yeah, people. So it's really good. There's people sharing my links and trying to get help. You know, mashallah. So yeah, so managed to get through, but I didn't reach my 40k target.
You did?
No, I didn't. Okay. So what I have decided is I'm going to do a new challenge. Well, I did.
Man.
Yeah, so I was going to do a new challenge. I started it. In my head, it seemed like a good idea.
How much short are you?
Huh?
If you don't mind me asking, how much short are you?
I only raised, by the end of that challenge, I only raised about 3,300 or something. So I'm about 36k short.
£36,000?
Yeah, 36.
That's amazing though, Reed, man.
Yeah, so 36k short at the moment.
You're 36k short?
Yeah, 36k short, sorry.
Yeah.
So
there's still a lot of money free to raise it, skipping and on TikTok.
Without asking people, this is reasonable. Yeah. And then I thought, okay, let's do a new challenge. And the new challenge was going to be doing handstands. I've never done handstands. I want to learn handstands. I thought, you know, I'm going to
teach you something as well.
I'll do something new. I started, and I thought, even if I don't learn it, I'll just go into handstands position 1, 2, and just count the steps like that, 100 steps a day. And I was doing it, and I don't like watching myself on TikTok and stuff, so I wasn't watching myself initially. What happened was, after a few days, I thought, I'm better now. Let's watch myself, and I watched myself. It was worse than I thought. I thought, I can't post this. I thought, people not going to even count this. So then I tried to fix it. I thought, let's try learn. It's actually a lot harder than.
It's tough handstands.
Yeah. So and then I started researching again. I think I've jumped into these without kind of doing some research. Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's a challenge. I'll do it later. So now in July I'm gonna do another challenge. But luckily I hadn't posted anything, asked for any money or anything. So that's why we just kind of brushed under the carpet. You guys are the only ones. Secrets out now.
Sorry.
But that's what I've been doing for this month. But yeah, it's never getting posted unless I bring it back. Yeah. So next month I thought I'll do something a bit easier. I'm going to be doing a kick-up challenge.
Okay, kick-ups?
I'm not very good at kick-ups. Okay, I thought maybe it might improve my touch, maybe give me
ready for the season, the new season.
So I'm going to be doing a kick-up challenge, do 1,000 kick-ups a day.
Yeah.
And that's something which is a bit more achievable. Yeah. So and then that way, at least it's just content and stays fresh in people's mind. Some
100%,
people might,
100%.
So that's basically the challenge and the whole kind of background and what I'm up to at the moment.
No, fair play to you, and credit to you as well for all your hard work and your efforts, because I know there's a lot of things that I'll just say it, and hope you don't mind me saying this. There's a lot of things that I've sent to you for like fundraising that you've always supported us. Again, you support this tournament, you support other tournaments, you run tournaments yourself. You're always involved. Your lads are always involved in charities. A lot of the people that I know that are connected to you, like Amir, for example, I think he went to Lebanon, didn't he, for deployment with small charity. Was it small?
I don't know.
I can't remember who it was. HRF maybe. I can't remember.
Just seen his photos, you know.
Yeah, he got his photos in with the sunglasses.
He walks into the over 35s with the sunglasses on.
That's proper Amir, man. He's a good guy, mashallah, amazing guy. But no, look, credit to yourself for all that amazing work. And
no, you know, I think one of the things is when you do this work yourself, you appreciate the difficulty. So you try helping others when they do.
100%.
And likewise, that's what happens. Like every time I've messaged you for my charity, you always like, no, I tried. And that's it. It's not about the amount you give, it's the fact that you give. And that's what I say. No, we can never give enough. That's the truth. But the fact that we're always giving something, that's the main thing. You know, there's a lot of people, they're like, oh, what charity is this? My principle is simple. If it's for charity, I'll just give something, even if it's £1. You know, at the end of the day, if someone's doing something wrong, that's on them. You know, the religion doesn't require us to go into so much, you know, research. Keep it simple. Your intention is to giving, And you know, smiling is charity. Spending on your family charity. Yeah, so if you're doing it with charity, I give to you. I'll be honest. I give to, you know, stop at every traffic light. I give £1 or so. Just give something. The thing is, it's usually the devil. He's playing tricks in your head. He's there telling you, you know what, don't give to this person. Yeah, don't give this person. And he might well be right. Yeah, but what's that going to achieve? I'm not going to depart from that money. I'm £1 richer. That's the only benefit. Whereas if he is incorrect, even if my intention are right, someone's going to benefit from that £1. Who cares? So my principle is always, and that's what I've seen from yourself, and that one of the things where I've learned this from is doing charity kind of work myself.
It does humble you, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
It does. You know,
gives you perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're giving somebody an opportunity. When you're asking, you're not asking for yourself. You're giving somebody an opportunity to get some reward. Make the most of that reward. So
fair play, Reeb.
So yeah, no, it's I understand the hard work you do, and I wish I could do more.
No, it's not my. It's all the lads behind us as well. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
No, alhamdulillah. And you know, I always say, and I said at the start, Reeb, in my first episode, I think Jamil, you know Jimbo, don't you?
Yeah.
He asked me, and he said, "What's the regrets and that sort of stuff?" As he said, ultimately everything's from Allah, isn't it? So whatever you're going to raise, whatever's meant to be raised, you're going to raise. But I always say to myself, the amount of years we've been going, the amount of people that have been attending, the amount of contacts we've got, we probably should have raised more from the football tournament. But everything, whatever's meant to be will be.
Yeah, that's it. The main thing is the time and effort you put in. Like I said, it's not about the amount. It's never about the amount. We set an amount ourselves to drive us, maybe. But it's never about the amount. It's the fact, you know, it's not more than the amount. What's more valuable is the amount of time you spend, the amount of time all your friends spend. I know that the team, mashallah, have done so many of these guys. The amount of people behind the scene who are helping you. You know, each person, they have full-time jobs now, wife, kids, families. So we shouldn't worry about that, but yeah, it's good. We should kind of take account of it and try to improve. And every year, you guys are improving. Every year, you're exceeding your kind of targets.
Inshallah,
That's all we can ask for, really.
100%. Now, thank you, Reeb. So looking forward then, obviously, to this Sunday, inshallah. Again, you loyal entrance, regular entrance. I'm going to ask you, and I'm not asking this to get compliments, but what's made you enter so many times? Like, why is it? Obviously, we've got a great relationship, which I really appreciate, but why is that you consistently enter? Tell me that.
One, I want to make sure Reddy's to win.
we ain't winning.
You never know, man. I know you guys dark horses. No, main reason, look, you know, as I love the charity, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But the competitive side, it's a tournament I've seen over the years develop.
You've been part of the start.
And I want to just see, can I still compete at that? Can my team compete at that kind of level?
And what do your lads say? You know, I'm hearing that. What do they say when you say that? Because Amir, I've already seen him now. Is he coming this year?
Amir this year might not be coming.
That's 4 years. Tell him I'm counting. That's 4 years I'm counting.
So this year I've used a slightly different. You won't see probably, apart from Cads, you won't see any of the boys.
The youngsters. But you know your striker last year, what was his name?
Which one?
I forget, his name began with D or Z. You brought somebody last year who scored some goals in the group sphere.
D or Z?
I can't remember the brother's name, but he scored quite a few goals in the groups.
Asian?
I think he was Asian. Design or Zayan or something. Or
no,
did you remember his name?
No, I can't remember.
Dayan or something.
No, it wasn't last year.
It was definitely last year, Reeb. 1 million.
Last year, my top goal scorer, I think, was Habs.
No, it wasn't Habs. I've got the number. I'll show you. You know how I know this, Reeb? was looking at the stats earlier.
Yeah.
I was looking at stats because obviously coming to the tournament, I was resetting some of the stuff I have, some of the stuff that you created for me. The Excel sheets.
still going, yeah?
Alhamdulillah, still going.
If you need any tweaks, I've learned a few tricks I can do that for you.
Yeah, I know what tricks you. No, 100%. No, but I was looking at that sort of stuff. Obviously, every year I reset it and all that kind of stuff. And it was one of your players, and he scored quite a few goals against our team that we entered on the day.
Oh, okay.
When obviously one of the teams pulled out, and but it doesn't matter.
I'll find out. Yeah.
But he scored 6.
Oh, wow.
And Anas Mobas's brother.
Oh, yeah.
From Pastry, he scored 7. So your striker was level with Jordan Wilson. As a second highest goal scorer in the last tournament.
Wow, we got knocked out in group stages.
No, it wasn't group. It was last 16.
Oh, we got last 16. Wow.
Was it last 16? I'm sure it was last 16, wasn't it?
Yes, you're right.
It was
last 16. We did make
16.
it through. Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it? But no, what is it? Obviously, a charity, the cause
Yeah,
competition.
so it's good to see whether we can still kind of compete or what's the
You still got the hunger to compete.
Yeah, still got the hunger to compete and just to see what the kind of level is at.
Good. And what do you think? I just thought, if you don't mind me asking, what do you think from the years that you won it, the years that you had the golden period, where you're always in and around, to what it is now? Be honest, I won't be offended.
No, and this is from my team and the players that I used to bring, not me personally.
No, I won't be offended.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But what I don't want to do is that people, because some friends will be watching, they're like, you're not good enough.
I'm asking you, so it's right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think in our peak, some of the players I bought were still better than some of the players that we play now or even make it through the final. But they have a system, like some of the teams, mashallah, they're very organised.
They're organised, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're good all round. Like my team often were carrying me, for example. I think maybe they would have been a lot more successful if it wasn't for me, maybe sometimes. Or sometimes with me, I can't always get the same bunch of lads.
It's hard, isn't it?
One or two change, or so some of the teams I've seen, one of the things that and when you organize, you appreciate these things, you realize actually bringing the same players over and over again, year on year, it's difficult. And I think that's I think credit there. But in terms of individuals, there's some still very talented. But I think some of the players we used to bring, I still haven't seen those sort of levels.
Okay.
Maybe because they're my players. So maybe you always kind of maybe rate your own players. You know them better, and 100%. You have that faith and trust in them. The Akmal, the Waz Wahid. There was Umar Nawari. I don't know if you remember Umar Nawari. Sabiel as a keeper, Abbas as a keeper. Those kind of players. Umar Javed. So mashallah, those kind of players, I don't see that. Yeah, don't see that often. So it's unfortunate I still can't get that magic and that team. So I've tried a different strategy this year. Let's see if it works. The one, I've got Cads, who's the winning formula.
He's the winning.
And then I've got a friend to bring. They compete at I won't reveal any secrets, but they play at
good level.
Yeah, good level, 11 aside. So these players been playing week in week out, 11 aside. And this guy I've known since college.
Okay, mashallah.
So
he's helped you out. You got a few
favors. So he's kind of effectively bringing a team. With me and him.
So you got ringers.
We kind of, yeah. Because what happened, I initially wanted to enter a Sparkhill United team. We wanted to enter the Vets team. I asked the lads, and there wasn't enough appetite.
Okay, fair enough.
Amongst the management team, I asked the management, so I didn't ask Amir at the time. So that's the only reason why I didn't ask Amir. So sorry, Amir, if you're watching. You can take my spot. But I don't think Amir's. I haven't seen him enter tournaments. I've still maybe.
Take a back now.
So that's why I don't think. I think he's busier with other things, holidaying and those kind of things.
Yeah.
So, but Amir, I'll probably still ask him to say come down anyways.
He's always welcome.
Good for banter. So so that's why the team's slightly different. You probably won't recognise, but let's see. It might work. It might flop.
No, inshallah it'll work. But Reeb, I'm very conscious. I've just been told off for time. You've got a football match in 15 minutes, my brother. So I do apologise.
Hard.
So I'm going to wrap this up, Reeb, and I hope you don't mind. But I just wanted to say, listen, it's always amazing to have you.
Yeah, I didn't realise the time.
No, that's all right. It's good to talk as well. But always amazing to have you, Reeb. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your feedback. And thank you for making the time to Redditch as well. And thank you for all the support over the last 17 years and this year as well, the 18th year as well. And from everyone in Redditch, we're very, very grateful to you and all your lads as well.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for all those memories, reminding me all that stuff.
That's what took us to 8 o'clock.
I know, we should maybe just have some more catch-ups and maybe not wait for a podcast.
But Jazakallah khairan, man. Thank you so much, man. And inshallah, see you Sunday. And if that's all right with you, Reeb, just so you can get your football match.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Is that okay? Yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And Reeb, thank you so much, bro.